strawberry, basil, and cucumber salad. This recipe is so refreshing, it's so delicious, and it's one that you're not going to want to miss. So to start, we have 1 pound of fresh strawberries, 1 bunch of scallions, 1 ounce of fresh basil, 1 cucumber. We have extra virgin olive oil and a good aged balsamic vinegar. Okay, so to start, what we're going to do is, let's start with these strawberries. What I like to do is cut the tops off and then thinly slice the strawberry into little slices. And they're going to go into the bowl. And it's pretty simple. I mean, any person can do this, and this is just absolutely delicious. I've been making this for years, and it's just a summertime classic for me. So what we're going to do is, we're going to continue slicing all the strawberries. Now you want to slice these about a 1/4 inch thick. You really don't want to go too thick on these. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to slice all the strawberries. We're going to slice the cucumber, cut the scallions, tear the basil. We're going to make the vinaigrette, and we're going to toss the salad. It's going to go in the refrigerator for a few hours. And boy, let me tell you, this is good for any barbecue, any outing, just really anything. You could serve this any night of the week. And you really want to do this when the strawberries are at their freshest. You know, you don't want to be putting no under-aged strawberry in there that'll just give it a really bitter taste, and it's not really good. So you got to make sure that they're fresh, and you know, they're at their ripest, because boy, let me tell you, when they're at their ripest, they're so sweet and they're absolutely delicious. And the combination mixed with the fresh basil, topped off with the acidity of the balsamic. Now this is an aged balsamic I'm using, so it is a little sweet, but it's just absolutely delicious. And I hope you guys give this recipe a try, because it's just delicious. So I'm going to continue cutting these strawberries, and then I will show you the cucumber and the rest of this stuff and how we're going to put it together. Okay, so I went ahead and I sliced all the strawberries. Now for the cucumber, what we're going to do is slice the ends off. Then what we're going to do is we're going to peel this whole thing, and we're going to cut it into half moons. So this is kind of a larger cucumber than I usually use. So I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing or not. Maybe. We'll see. So I make this every summer, and it's just a winner. I go to gatherings. Everybody raves about it. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and I really do hope you guys enjoy it. So to start, what we're going to do is we're going to slice this cucumber in half. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into half moons. I would say about a 1/2 inch thick. You don't want to go any thicker than the strawberries, because it'll just be too thick and nobody's going to enjoy it. So let me cut these on about maybe, I don't know, say a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. So let me slice these. Okay. Now this one, I don't know what happened with this one. Must have skipped it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the strawberry on the bottom. Now we're going to take the cucumbers, put the cucumbers in. And this recipe is so refreshing. You can't just eat one tiny little bowl. It's just not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. If you think you're going to sit there and eat one little test, like that much, it just ain't going to happen. Okay, so now for the scallions. What we're going to do is, I really don't want to bite down on a huge chunk of scallion. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take the scallion, especially if they're thick. We're just going to cut the bottom half, just like that. And just on these thicker ones, I mean, if you don't want to use the white parts, go ahead and leave those out and just use the green. I'm going to use the whole thing here. So what we're going to do is, now, I want to put these on about maybe an inch chunk. Just slice them about an inch. You don't really want to go too big with them. And this is looking good. This top half, discard. Okay. So all the scallion can go in. Okay. Now the basil. All I want to do is break off the stem, and if it's a large piece like this, just go ahead and rip it in half. And we're going to drop that in here. Rip it off the stem and rip it in half. These smaller leaves, we could just go ahead and leave them whole. And sometimes you get these little buds that are in here. You want to remove those. Those could sometimes be a little bitter. So I'm going to continue breaking this bunch apart, ripping these leaves in half, and then we will go on to the dressing. Okay, so I went ahead and I ripped up all that basil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a 1/4 cup of good extra virgin olive oil. So let me get this to about a 1/4 cup. And let's go. Any day now. We're getting there. Okay, so 1/4 cup good extra virgin olive oil. Okay. Right there. While I'm over here, give me the salt and the pepper. What we're going to do is add the vinegar. Same thing, we're going to go in with a 1/4 cup. Right there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and season this with salt. Not too much salt. Freshly ground black pepper. Give this a good mix. Like I said, I've got no forks or spoons there. We'll have to do it with a knife. Okay. You want to continue mixing this until that salt pretty much dissolves. And that's going to take a while. So let's keep mixing this. Okay. Give this a good mix. Keep mixing, keep mixing. The salt is going to dissolve and it's going to pretty much emulsify. But you got to keep mixing, keep mixing. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, you see that? That's what you're looking for. Okay, keep mixing. Keep mixing. Keep mixing. Okay. Look at the consistency of that. Thick, but not too thick. Okay, we're going to go ahead, dump the whole thing onto the salad. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give the salad a nice little mix. Give it a nice little toss. Let me grab a spoon. and we're going to fold this up a little bit. We're going to cover it. We're going to stick it in the refrigerator for a few hours. And this has to be chilled. You really don't want to serve this warm. It's got to be chilled. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you guys give this a try. It's definitely a summer classic for me and my whole family. And I hope it becomes a classic for you too. So don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that dinner bell, because I noticed a lot of you guys are watching the videos, but you're not subscribing. I need you guys to subscribe. Hit that like button and ring the dinner bell. So let's continue mixing this. And that just looks fantastic. So we're going to cover it. It'll go in the refrigerator. And that'll be that.